In this video, we are going to talk about top 10 must-known things about Korea. So before starting this video, please like this video, and subscribe to our channel for the future updates. South Korea was a small, developing country cut off from much of the rest of the globe. However, due to its rich history and outstanding cuisine scene, it is now regarded one of the most popular tourist destinations in the world, among other things. South Korea has been receiving an increasing amount of international attention. It's all about K-pop, cosmetics, and Korean dramas in Asia. We hear a lot about their northern counterparts in the West. People all across the world are aware of South Korea's obsession with plastic surgery. As a result of these causes, there has been a surge of interest in South Korea and the Korean language. South Korea is becoming a more popular tourist destination as well as a destination for international students. The country's growing popularity stems from its recent economic development as well as its current prominent role as a global exporter. Apart from the well-known reasons for the country's reputation, there are numerous must-know facts about South Korea that you won't learn about until you've lived here for a while. Here's a list of the top 10 must-known things about Korea. Let's start. Number 10. Titles over names. When to use names or titles is one of the most fascinating aspects of South Korea that is frequently misunderstood. Korean society is highly hierarchical, with most of the hierarchy based on age. Only under certain circumstances is it acceptable to address someone by their first name. If you don't, you'll have to refer to them by their titles. This can be perplexing at work, especially if you're in charge of someone who is older than you. Korean society is highly hierarchical and focused on chronological age. As a result, calling someone by their name is only permitted in extremely narrow circumstances. Most of the time, you would refer to them by their title. However, in the office, this can undoubtedly generate misunderstanding. This is also true at home and in the family. It's crucial to get the titles correctly, and it can be a source of contention if family members don't understand rank. The good news is that these circumstances make for compelling drama plots. You get some extra turmoil just when you thought finding your long-lost twin brother while battling amnesia wasn't enough. Number 9. Plastic surgery is very popular. While it may not be as widespread in the United States, plastic surgery is something that a large portion of the population in South Korea has done or will do when the time comes. In fact, you may be the odd man out if you haven't had any work done on your face. You can't go anywhere without running into a cosmetic clinic, or at the very least seeing an advertisement for one, listing some of the most popular treatments, such as double eyelid surgery, jaw and chin reduction, and nose jobs. Plastic surgery is for both men and women. In fact, it is for anybody who wishes to improve their appearance. And it's not only locals that seek out doctors. Many people travel to South Korea from all over the world with the express aim of seeking out doctors. Number 8. Couples at Christmas, families at New Year. Christmas is a time for many people all around the world to visit their hometowns and spend time with their families. On the other hand, New Year's Eve is often a party atmosphere spent with friends in a pub, club, or house party. Many countries throughout the world commemorate both festivals. During these seasons, many people take time off to travel. South Korea, on the other hand, is almost the polar opposite. On Christmas Day, Koreans spend time with their significant others. It isn't crucial that they see their family on this particular day. While New Year's Eve is observed in South Korea, it is not a large event. The Lunar New Year is the most important holiday of the year, and it takes place in the first 2 months, depending on the lunar calendar. A big number of Koreans travel to their hometowns to see family around this time. If you're planning any road excursions during that period, make sure to budget for a few extra hours on the road. Number 7. Plastic cash. South Korea is not just one of the most technologically advanced countries in the world, but it is also one of the most credit card dependent. If you've ever visited South Korea, you'll know how difficult it is to locate a place that doesn't accept credit cards. Credit cards are accepted in taxis, food delivery, and practically all restaurants. If you live in South Korea and don't have a credit card, it's a good idea to get one. Number 6. It's common to ask about blood types. One prevalent fact is that South Koreans believe their blood type has some significance. In this regard, their Japanese neighbors are equally comparable. While people in other nations may or may not be aware of their blood type, every South Korean is well aware of theirs. Blood kinds are regarded to play a role in a person's personality and characteristics in South Korea, according to one of the intriguing facts about blood kinds in South Korea. Because your partner's blood type may not be a suitable match for yours, blood types can be used to assist you choose a mate. Type B females, for example, should seek out Type O males. Type AB males will suffice, but Type A should be avoided. Expect to hear about it while you're in South Korea, even though not everyone believes it. Number 5. Fan death is a superstition. In South Korea, there is a long-standing urban rumor that electric fans left on while sleeping in a room with the windows and door closed can cause death. The fan is thought to reduce body temperature and cause hypothermia, abnormally low body temperature. Koreans also believe that the fan's fast-moving air makes breathing difficult, leading people to choke. Automatic shut-off timers on fans are viewed as a life-saving feature in South Korea because of these beliefs. Although not all South Koreans believe this, it's preferable not to try to persuade them for the sake of the ones who do. Even if you can scientifically establish your claim, superstitious people in South Korea are likely to doubt you. Number 4. Valentine's Day is for guys. South Korea upped the ante with the introduction of White Day, just when you thought there were enough Hallmark holidays. On March 14, White Day is essentially a reenactment of Valentine's Day. One of the unique aspects of South Korean culture is that guys receive chocolate from females on Valentine's Day, while ladies receive sweets on White Day. Make a note on your calendars and brush up on your Valentine's lingo. This is one day in South Korea when you don't want to offend your significant other. Number 3. Heat rises through the floor. During the cooler months, most modern residences in the Western world have central heating systems that deliver hot air through metal vents hidden in the walls. South Korea has a distinct approach with its own set of advantages. Instead of transmitting heat through vents, most residences in the country are heated through the floor. Heat runs through pipes right beneath the floor of South Korean dwellings, sending warmth up through the floor into the upper apartment or residence. What's not to love about a system that keeps your feet toasty warm on chilly winter mornings? Because of the differences in heating systems, Koreans prefer to spend the colder months of the year on the heated floor. Number 2. South Korea's internet is blazing fast. You've probably encountered the irritation of slow internet at some point in your life, no matter where you are in the world. Internet connectivity troubles may be inconvenient and put anyone in a bad mood, whether it's due to being distant or having frequent issues with your internet service provider. That said, if you visit South Korea, you're in for a real treat. South Korea has the quickest internet connection speed on average, and it outperforms every other country by a substantial margin. While you're in Seoul, stop by an internet cafe to see what it's like to have super fast internet. Number 1. The North and South Korea are still at war. Despite hearing news about probable threats from North Korea on a regular basis, most South Koreans are unconcerned. It almost feels like I'm in a fully safe environment here in South Korea. Even if the two Koreas aren't fighting on a daily basis, they haven't made up. The two sides agreed to a ceasefire in 1953. However, if you go to the South Korean DMZ, demilitarized zone, border, you'll find that there's still a lot of hostility there. Despite this, South Korea remains remarkably safe. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoy this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go. Thanks for watching.